Hello!
Hello everyone!
We are going to tell you the story of how we found out the gender of our baby.
It was on January 19th, so I took that day off. So in America, you can have sick day or vacation day. So I used my sick day to cover my spouse medical check. So we have appointment at 10:30, but the birthing center is almost an hour away, driving on the highway. And we were so nervous that day. We wake up early, walk over German Shepherd dog, and we eat a quick breakfast. You know, when you get nervous, you don't eat very much, and yeah, so we hop on the car and drive to the birthing center. Ooh, what's in there? You eat a whole watermelon?
Yeah.
Oh, cute mama. Hey baby, this is your parents, and we're at the place you're gonna give birth at, and then we're going to see you so soon. Yeah.
I remember whenever we were in the waiting room, you found a little baby book and you started reading this little baby book.
Trying to prepare myself to be a father. You know, the sonogram this time is not only to find the gender of the baby, that's a bonus. The thing is to measure the baby, make sure the head's developing okay, legs, fingers, everything, hearts, kidneys. So you don't want anything messed up. We were so nervous about this part, but glad everything's great.
Yeah, so jump ahead. Everything's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, what Gary said, that's so true. I was really nervous about just what we were going to see, and it was okay. The room, really, okay, so we're going to a birthing center, and the environment there is really nice. And
very
so
homey.
yeah, so I was laying like on a bed with like pillows, and it just felt very comfortable. So at the very beginning though, I asked her if she could not tell us the gender but write the gender on a piece of paper and put it in an envelope so that we could find out later. And I don't know, I just didn't like the thought of being I just don't feel very comfortable when my shirt is up and there's this cold jelly and feeling my belly around and then finding out the gender that way. It didn't sound very nice in my mind, and so we decided that we were going to just find out together later on that night.
So in China, there's a law, the doctor won't tell you what the gender of the baby, but in America, you have your choice to find out the baby's gender. So people choose to find out immediately after sonogram or wait like us to put in an envelope, or some couple just want to find out when the baby actually delivered. So this is something different in America.
Yeah, I'm really thankful that we have the option to find out what the gender is. It's really exciting. I can tell you, since this is our first child, at the very beginning I just felt really sick, so I didn't really feel pregnant, and then later on the sickness went away, but I just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I hadn't felt the baby move yet, so it just didn't feel very real. And so being able to see the baby and finding out the gender, it just makes it more real to me, so I'm really thankful for that. But during the scan, it was really difficult to actually see things.
Yeah, it's just so hard. It's like a whole black and gray parts moving. Like you can't really tell where's the baby. But only thing you can tell is the spine has this
vertebrae.
Yeah, right. That's really obvious to see it.
This baby though, oh my goodness. The technician was telling us, wow, your baby keeps moving so much. And then at one point she's like, oh, it's really hard for me to see this baby. The baby keeps moving. And then she said, like later on, like 15 minutes later, this is one crazy kid. It was so funny. I couldn't stop laughing, which made it harder for her to do all of her images. But we found out that we have an anterior placenta right now, which explains why I haven't been able to feel the baby yet. And but everything was okay. The baby was breech, which is okay for right now. And oh my gosh, the baby kept moving so much. I was so happy to be able to see that, because I don't feel anything now. I just feel big and have backaches, and it was great to see that, okay, there's a baby that's causing all of it. That's okay. That's exciting.
Yeah. Remember the girl tell us, I don't want to tell you the gender of the baby. I do want y'all to see this photo. Okay, and what turns on the screen is the baby put the hands back from the butt and move to the front. So it's totally covered the spot we want to see.
Yeah, that was hilarious. She's like, you had to see. So she totally turned the screen off.
Right.
It was black so that she could find out the gender. She's like, okay, I'm not showing you the gender, but I have to show you this. And just like Gary said, the baby was like laying down, but the baby took the hand and put it in between the baby's legs. And so she's like, if I didn't have a close eye, it would look like, oh, that's obviously a boy, but it was way too big. And she's like, oh no, that's definitely the baby's hand. And it was just such a weird position for the baby to be in, but it was almost like the baby's like, oh, you're trying to find out my gender? Ha ha ha, let me make it hard on you. It was so funny. I couldn't stop laughing, and we were just like, oh, this baby's a little stinker. And we call our dog that, little stinker, and we're like, oh my gosh, this baby's such a little stinker. And Gary was saying, oh, it's a shy girl. And I'm like, oh, this is the personality of a boy. I sure hope so. I don't want the girl to have this kind of personality. It was so funny though.
Yeah. So it's a really good process. It takes about 30 minutes. It's really short and everything is smooth. That's great because you don't want to put the baby under radiation that long.
Yeah, some people say that it's not good to expose the baby to that kind of radiation.
Right.
So it was quick.
Yep. So you got an envelope, has a little card, says baby is a boy or a girl in the envelope. We decided to not open it until that night. I don't know you're a girl or boy, but it's in an envelope. So your mama and I are gonna find out today. And I hope you are who I'm thinking.
What if the baby's not?
Huh? No, I mean, I hope you're a girl. And yeah, what if you're not? Oh my god. Anyway.
What if the baby's watching this however many years later?
They're gonna be funny. No, we four together. Your mama, I'm your baba. That's you. And you have a other brother at home. He has 4 legs.
He's a stinker too, so you'll get along. You moved around in the ultrasound so much.
And then you put your hands between your legs.
Yeah,
to
what's up with that?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you are so cute. Your legs are so cute.
I think I have my legs,
oh, you
long
have
legs.
Your dad's legs. They're so perfect. They're so cute. And then you just, at one time I was watching you and you were like here and you completely flipped over. It was so funny.
Don't take a photo of me. I like selfie.
It was so funny.
Are you gonna do some Photoshop on me?
We decided that we would go to a dinner and a movie, and we went to see the movie Sing, the animated movie Sing, which is a really cute movie, by the way.
It's cute, good for adults and kids.
Yeah, it was an appropriate kids movie for us to watch. And so we went there, and so you go there early, you place your order early, and so the waiter came, and we gave him the envelope, and we explained that we had just learned the gender of the baby and that the gender was in the envelope. And we asked him, whenever it came time for dessert, for him to look into the envelope, and if it said girl, for him to bring us a strawberry shortcake dessert, and if it was a boy, to bring us the brownie dessert. And he was so excited. He's like, oh, wow. Yeah, so cool.
The waiter's like 20 years old boy.
Oh, but yeah, we liked that, and so we ordered our appetizer and our main dish, and
yeah. So the movie was playing in the middle. After the main dish is gone, the waiter says, hey, can we serve your dessert now? So, oh yeah. And your heart starts bumping fast and your attention's on the movie at all. And when you see the girl holding the plates coming up in the dark, the movie theater is really dark. You can tell from the color. And she gave us a plate.
Oh, wait, hold on. But yeah, okay, my heart was, okay, we were sitting at the very back of the theater, like the very last row. And there was like no one else in the theater. There was one row of people, and there were 4 people, and then behind them there were 3 people, and then there was just row after row after row of empty seats. And so it was very clear whenever a waiter or waitress was coming to bring us our food or drink. And sometimes they would come up and like, so just after the main dish, like things got real. We're like, oh my gosh, we're about to find out. But the theater is dark, obviously. It's not like they have these lights shining down over you. And so at one point the waiter came up, and we thought that the waiter was bringing the dessert, but actually the waiter was just like, is it okay if I bring the dessert now?
Yeah.
And we're like, yeah. And then he left, and then a waitress came, and we were like, oh, she's holding a plate. But it was completely dark, and she put the plate on our on Gary's table.
Right.
And we both like looked over.
And she can hold it. She said, "What is it?"
Because we couldn't tell what it was.
Yeah.
And then she's like,
so brownie equals a boy.
a boy, a boy. We're having a boy.
Yeah, we're having a boy.
So my reaction was very much like that, because we both really thought it was a girl. Like,
I really, really, really thought it was a girl.
Not only did we really think it was a girl, like he really wanted a girl.
I really wanted a girl.
And I was like really open to either, and I could see benefits of having a boy and benefits of having a girl.
Right.
But like baby names and dreams that I had had only dreams of girls, and we had only really both like really decided on a girl name together.
Right.
And so it was just, my reaction at first, I was just shocked. I was like, oh my gosh, it is a little boy stinker. Oh my gosh. And then it like immediately turned to, and I just started crying my eyes out in the middle of this dark movie theater.
Yeah, I was shocked, really shocked that you really thought it was going to be a girl.
Yeah, tell them exactly what your thought was.
I said, oh no, my life is over to have a boy. Because my coworker has 3 boys, like 7, 5, and 3 months old. And I heard so many, funny things from the boy, like flushing his car key down to the toilet. I was like, oh no, it's a boy. So we're having boy, and I think we almost get the name, and yeah.
We're not ready to share it yet.
Right, we're not ready to share it yet.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye. No, I mean, I hope you're a girl, and yeah, what if you're not? Oh my god.